It's such a privilege to be a part of this exciting virtual trade show. I thank you very much. And to all of you in the webinar pool, welcome and thanks for joining me. I think there might be some duplication over the administrative details here. Tim has done such a thorough job of introducing us to this webinar. But let me just say I will mute the lines throughout the demonstration until the Q&A session following the demo, and at which time I will unmute the lines and you can ask your question by telephone, or you can use the chat function by clicking on the chat bubble located in the top middle of your screen. And the webinar is being recorded, and the recorded video can be viewed 3 more times during the running of the CSI Expo. The purpose of our demonstration is to demonstrate the use of the CSI Food Pro menu planning tool. We would also like to expose or introduce the menu planning tool to more directors to enthuse them about its capabilities. And our learning objectives, your takeaways from today's session, should bring you to a familiarity with all the features of the menu planning tool. You will master the skills to create menus of your own, and you will discover the many uses of the CSI menu planning tool. Additionally, you'll know where to find help when you need it. So, I'm very excited to share this great tool with you. CSIFoodPro.com is the only place you'll find this free menu planning tool. So let's go there now. Okay. And if you haven't already, those of you in the audience, if you haven't already, in the top middle of your screen, I do believe that you'll be able to zoom or increase the size of your screen to a full screen. So if that makes it clearer for you to see the website.
Karen, if I may interrupt, but there should be for everyone join me / CSI Food Pro interface at the top of your screen. And in the center is like a magnifying glass that you can click on, and it will expand the size of the presentation to take full use of your monitor. So good point, Karen.
So once we've gotten to the CSI Food Pro website, you want to click on the Menu Planning tab on the horizontal menu bar. And here we are right here. Click on Menu Planning, and you are in the Menu Planning tool. Here's something you need to know. Within the tool, there are 4 ways to get answers and help while you're working on your menus. The first, there are quick tutorials, and the quick tutorials will give you a lesson step-by-step instructions in all 5 components. Okay, I lost my screen.
I think you, did you click on one of the tutorials? That's maybe what you did.
Maybe that's what I did.
Yeah, but I think you can click to, yeah.
There we go.
There you go.
Okay, so if we have a list of the 5 tutorials that you can listen to and get step-by-step instructions. There are also sample menus. And within the sample menus, you'll see completed menus that have been developed that include instructions for you on how to add some of the creative features to your menus. So that's another way. The third way to get help is to use the PDF tutorial button. Here you can download and print PDFs of instructions, step-by-step instructions. And the fourth is a support or help tab, Here you can come and post questions. Send those questions in and we'll respond to you. So now we're ready to get started, and it's so easy. To register and to start building your file of menus, click on My Menus, and here you want to type in your email address. You would like to select the month for the menu that you will be building, the year, 2014, and the type of meal menu that you are going to be producing. So it's either breakfast, lunch, or snack. And here's a tip. When filling in the menu title, you'll want to clearly name your menu so it's easy to return to it once it's been saved in your file. The meal category radio buttons, breakfast, lunch, and snack, will automatically add that meal name into the title. However, you may want some additional identifiers. This could be something like elementary, 2014-15 cycle menu. And we click Create New Menu. And we have our breakfast menu, elementary 2014 cycle menu, and we're doing it in April, for April 2014, the first 1 month menu will be for that. So now you're ready to add items into the monthly menu. There's something you'll want to know right here too. The menus that you create, and as you add items to your menus, that menu is automatically saved. There is a Save Menu button here, but each time you open your menu planning tool and you are returned to that menu, it will be saved, and that's where it will bring you when you come back to that menu. So you will be returned to the menu you last worked on. If you want to change menus, you go back up to My Menus, and now since I am, or you are, already registered, your email address is already self-populated. You click Go. You don't want to do a new menu at this time. I'm going back to see if I can't get a different menu than the one I was working on. And here you see a drop-down box, and it lists all the different menus that you've created while you've been using the CSI menu planning tool. And you'll click on whichever one you want at that time. Okay, so we're just going to go back to the menu that we opened here. And the next component that I'd like to demonstrate is My Faves. My Faves is one of the most useful features I feel for menu planning on this tool. The My Faves feature provides quick access to menu items you use regularly. I find that if you build your faves list before beginning to create a menu, the menu writing process moves along very quickly. You'll need to create a My Faves list for each meal. So here's how. I've opened the My Faves list, and because I have a breakfast menu open, this is my breakfast faves list. If you're working on a lunch menu or would like to work on a lunch menu and would like to build your faves list for lunch, you would need to open a lunch menu, and your lunch faves would then open. The My Faves feature is designed so that you can type a word in to add to My Faves list and use your Enter button on your keyboard so that you can fill your list very, very quickly. So when I was just getting started with the menu planning tool, what I found was a great idea was I took last year's cycle menu or several menus from the past, and I just sat down one day for an hour or so, and I just started typing in items. So you can type in banana, hit Enter, and it would hit add banana to your faves list, type in fresh apple wedges, and you hit faves, and it's added to your list. And if you don't believe me, there is a search button here, and we can type in banana and hit search, and there is our banana. Okay, so the My Faves list, if there's a misspelling or an item that you want to change the way it's listed, you want to search for that item, click on it. So here I have banana, but then I see I already have fresh banana here. And I like fresh banana a lot better than just plain banana. So all you have to do to delete this from your breakfast faves is to delete banana. And then when you search this, you just have fresh banana again. So remember, the way the item is listed in your My Faves list is how it's going to look on your menu. Taking the time to populate your My Faves list before you get started will make the menu development process easy and move along much faster. Your Faves list will provide quick access to menu items you use regularly, and you'll also find the My Faves feature useful for adding custom items unique to your district, like regional favorites. If you do a signature item, if you have in Denver, have a Denver breakfast pizza, you can add those signature items into your breakfast faves or your lunch faves. I also like this about My Faves. Say, for instance, that a lot of us are doing farm to school now. And so we can use the fave lists to type in short phrases and that can be added to My Faves list. So if you want to add some little phrases and use the search button, there's my farm to school. So that is a great feature of the My Faves list. And by using the clear search button, I can go back to My Faves list and scroll through. So here's a tip. The proper order to write any menu is to start with the entree. It's kind of an industry standard. So you would add your entree, then you add complementary vegetables and fruits to work your way down through the menu building process. The CSI menu planning tool populates the menu square from top to bottom to facilitate, always facilitating the starting with an entree. This facilitates the starting with the entree process. So let me demonstrate adding from My Faves list to start to build our menu. We want to have our entrees first. So we're going to have bacon and egg breakfast pizza. And we have our little mini calendar that comes up, and we want to click where we want that item on the menu. So we're going to click on Monday the 7th. And we scroll down further in our faves list. Let's have some blueberry cornbread on Friday. So here we see how we can build our menus from our faves list onto the calendar template until we have entrees in all of the squares to build this month's menu. Cinnamon pancakes. Do that on the 8th. Okay, so the next step we want to do is we want to add fruit because our breakfast menu is made up of an entree and a fruit. So to do that, again, we would just go to a fruit on our menu, on our My Faves list, and pears goes well with a cheese burrito on the third. And there we go, add it in. And instead of scrolling down all the time, I decide, okay, I want to find applesauce. So using our search field, I can find everything with applesauce in it, and we can put applesauce on the menu. And our little calendar comes up. Here we love technology and how it works. There we go. April 7th, we're going to add applesauce. So we're starting to put together our menu using My Faves list. But all of a sudden you say, you know, I need something new. I need to be inspired with some type of new menu item. And there is a great feature on the CSI Food Pro menu planning tool that will do just that for you, the new menu ideas. Here under new menu ideas, first thing that you see is that there are the breakfast, lunch, and snack categories to pick from. We're working on our breakfast menu. So from here we want to say, okay, we want some new ideas for breakfast grains, and we want them for the baked goods category. We have enough of egg items, we want this. So what we see here now under our new menu ideas is we see certain manufacturers are spotlighted in the top window of the new menu ideas. And then we have other new menu ideas or inspirations for you in the baked good category, up to 6 pages of those new ideas. So we certainly can find something within this list to add to our menu. And what we do is, same as we did with the My Faves list, okay, what day we want. We need an entree for April the 2nd. So on April the 2nd, we're going to add an Almond Date Grand Slam cookie. Sounds like a granola bar type item. So we add that there. And there the item has been added. We can go back to the baked goods and see what we have. We have Rich's Cinnamon Breakfast Swirl. Doesn't that sound great? So we're going to take that and put that on the 11th. And we continue to build our menu using the new menu ideas, and that together with the My Faves gives a lot of different ideas for how to build your menu quickly and easily. Another aspect of the tool that's very useful to use is the repeat button. You might have wondered what the repeat button is. The repeat button really becomes useful when listing items that you use daily. For instance, I know that we often have assorted cereals on every day. So we need to, in addition to our Almond Date Grand Slam cookie, we like to have assorted cereals. And I believe, there it is. I already typed in My Faves. You can add these little phrases or little clarifications, assorted cereal offer daily. And I'm going to put that with the Almond Date Grand Slam. And that's something, the cereal, you offer every day. So by using the repeat button here under April 2nd, instead of having to go back to the My Faves list and search, or going to new menu ideas, we can use the repeat button. Right now we have clicked off the Grand Slam because we want to repeat the cereal onto every day. And there it is. There's our cereal. So we can repeat that. We don't want to repeat these, but we do want to repeat the cereal there. Goes into Friday. And you can continue to add. Looks like I need a fruit under the pancakes, and I'm going to do the sliced pears again. I'm going to take this off. On the 8th, I want sliced pears. And there it is. So the repeat button helps you to fill in those items that you use on a regular basis. Like every Friday, you might do the fresh cinnamon roll. So you could just take your repeat button and fill in that cinnamon roll on all the Fridays after that. And it's your favorite signature item on Fridays. Okay, remember that when I leave here, my menu will automatically be saved. And let's go back and grab a menu and show you here. I want to grab a menu that I've already developed. Again, you're already registered, so your email is here. So I don't want a new menu. I want to go to an existing menu that I already built. Click that and choose the menu you want. Again, emphasizing that it's important to be detailed on your menu title. If not, what you would see here would be breakfast, elementary, breakfast, elementary, breakfast, elementary. You want to be able to find the menus specifically, so you want to give them a good, clear title. And you choose the menu you want by clicking View. Now, there is a delete option here. So if there are some menus that you've been practicing with and you don't like them, you can always delete a menu. But we want to choose a menu here, and we're going to select View. And here we're going to move into how to finalize your menu. So you've built a menu. You're happy with it. You have a lot of different items in the menu, and you said, okay, this is as complete as I need it to be at this point, and I want to finalize this menu. Go to the lower right-hand corner of your menu, and click on Edit in a Word document. From here, you can download and save your menu into a Word document. So let's do that. And if technology will work for me today, let's see. There we go. So I can save my menu. And then I can open my menu. Hopefully. And the menu has been saved in a table format. Now, there are differences in screens at this point, whether you're using a PC or a Mac. And depending on the type of computer and software you're using, when you're creating your menus, your screen may look a little different than mine does right now. But the process is the same. It's saved into a Word document, whether it's saved onto your desktop or into another file. And some of the tools that we'll use to customize and make our menus look pretty may be a little bit different, but the tools are the same, and that's the reason for the help button on the menu planning tool. So if you need any clarification or direction, you can always send us a message and let us know. So to customize your menu, one of the first things that we might want to do is, this is not a demo anymore. This is going to be our elementary breakfast menu for March 2014. I can take out the word demo here. I can edit anything on the menu now. I also like to have my menu top to be a nice big header. So under layout, I can get to I can increase the size of Can I get rid of that, Tim?
Get rid of.
There we go. Never mind. There we go. I did it. Okay.
I'm a Mac user. Remember, Karen?
Yeah. I need to. I'm just going to decrease the size of that so that I can get to my layout button here. Never thinking that that little join me would be right there in the middle. Okay, let's see what I can do here. Okay, so I'm going to increase my row height here. Let's just go that way. So we've increased our row height on our menu because we want it to be big, and we also want our title to be big so everybody can see that it's our wonderful breakfast menu. There we are. And this red, I don't know, it's just not my style here. So I'm going to take that red and I'm going to go up here in design. And I'm going to change that to, this is a March menu. I think we should do a little green for St. Patrick's Day. And here are days of the week. That red's not good. What's a good color that goes with green? Okay, so we can change our colors. We can also do something like this. Okay, we have our daily items that we have every day here. We can cut those out. This, we're saying that takes up way too much room and I do it every day. You can take those out and put them down here in a box by themselves. And these become your daily specials every day. And you can take them out of the other days because you don't need them. You're advertising that you're doing those every day and don't need to put them on there. And there your menu sizes, resizes itself. You can also add nutrition notes down here about breakfast. Okay. And I don't like this color of this day. We can actually reshade the whole menu. So it looks a little bit different. And we can also add some clip art. So here I go to the Insert button, click on Clip Art, and my Clip Art screen opens. It allows me to search. Now, March, the first day of spring. Here I can search for items that have to do with spring. I click on that item, and I'm going to do that again because I want to show you what I should have done. What I want to do is the 20th is the first day of spring. I want to put my cursor on the 20th, then I want to stick there. There we go. Now our clip art falls in the proper place. We can resize it so it's not overpowering on the menu. And we have our little spring decoration. And in March, we also have St. Patrick's Day. So our clip art can be St. Patrick's Day. St. Patrick, and we'll see if anything comes up in the clip art. And again, your clip art within your computer, there are a lot of different things. We have a little, I did it again. See, that is not good use of the menu planning tool. What I want to do is put my cursor on the menu date first. There we go. And then when I click you could move it, but it's a lot easier if you have your cursor where it belongs on the right day. Resize it so your little shamrock is the way it should. And you start to see how the menu is shaping up into something that is customized and easy and very professional. So creating and saving menus using CSI Food Pro menu planning tool has many advantages. In addition to the fact that there's no cost, another advantage, think about these bad weather days. You've been having all this bad weather, and menus have had to be changed, continuously revised because of closures. So with the CSI menu planning tool, changes could be made very easily. So the pears didn't come in on the 10th, and the smooth berry dip didn't get made. So this day then becomes a manager's choice day. And you can change that. So the use is good, and then you can change, you can email and send this new revised menu quickly out to your staff, and it looks professionally prepared. In addition to menus for breakfast, lunch, and snack, and maybe even dinner in your district, think about other possibilities. There are needs for specialty menus. We have specialty menus, for example, back at CSI Food Pro, there's a quarterly menu promotion. And the menus on this menu promotion are, in fact, developed on the menu planning tool here at CSI Food Pro. So you could create your own special event menus using CSI Food Pro menu planning tool. You can also do catering proposals. Someone calls and asks you for some ideas for a teacher's luncheon. You can quickly do a couple options on here and send that to them, and student classroom parties as well. You can also create a cycle menu, and you and your staff members can use it to quickly create custom monthly menus. Each month from your cycle, you would add in seasonal favorites, commodities that you have, or special event days, like our St. Patrick's Day. So your menu is now ready to be emailed or printed to your customers or staff. And that's it. At this time, I'd love to take any questions.
Please speak up, because I think she's done a very good job of presenting everything, and somebody just said, great job done. But I think that certainly those of you in the audience may want to ask some questions to learn more about this powerful tool, and Karen's done a great job of presenting it today, but please say who you are and what your question might be. Please go ahead.
Well, don't forget to use the support tab on the menu planning tool or the feedback tab on the CSI Food Pro website to get in touch with Dee, Tim, or I, and we will get back to you for any questions. Tim, thank you for your help.
Thank you very much for a great presentation, Karen, and thank you all for joining us. This presentation has been recorded and will be available on Friday at 3 p.m. Eastern Time, and you can watch it again at that time. And as Karen has said, you're welcome at any time when you're using the tool to email us at the support link as part of the menu planning section. But I want to thank you very much, Karen, for a great, informative, thorough presentation of this tool. And thank you all for joining us today.
Thanks, Jim.
Thank you.